Good morning. It is 5:10, and it's time for your CNY Central First Alert forecast. The snow intensity for the time right this second, not quite as heavy as when I was out here last time. Stay on Low Skywatch alive at downtown Syracuse. Not much traffic right now. You'll still want to be careful on the morning commute, especially during any squalls. Out here on the weather, let's see what we got out of this thing. Now, remember, we didn't exactly snow for very long in that hard department, but it's an extremely fluffy snow. We've had about 3/4 of an inch. Like, my point is, just look how fluffy this is. I picked it up with a ruler, so it doesn't take long to accumulate. So we've gotten 3/4 of an inch. I think we'll at least get 2 here in downtown as a total this morning, possibly 3 to 4. Now here's a look at the radar. You'll note that we go quickly from squalls back to flurries. See, that's a real good look at the radar. You see, we were just in that darker blue here in Syracuse, and now we're back over to the lighter blue. And we're in and out of it. We're going to have this variable intensity type snow. Now, generally speaking, most of us will wind up with an inch or 2, but those of you that get to some occasional steadier squalls will have the opportunity for more than 2. So who's that going to be? Well, if you look carefully with me, first of all, wind flow is west-northwest, so that usually aims the snow southeast of Lake Ontario. Now, you see we've got these lines back in here, right in there. This is probably going to put this area as the highest risk for the 2 to 4, roughly speaking. And you'll notice on the Futurecast and my snowfall forecast, again, a large spray of snow showers and flurries and some embedded squalls this morning. The difference in the intensity is that later this afternoon, this should get lighter. Now, I don't think it's completely going to taper off, but the chances of sticking snow past 11 a.m. is lower for 2 reasons. 1, the intensity is lower. 2, even though you won't see much sun, the energy from the sun gets through the clouds and will likely, at least on blacktop, melt some of the snow. So with that in mind, granted, remember we just talked about this northwest wind, so these areas right here have the best chance for local amounts more than 2. So the darker blue is probably 2 inches for total, or 3 or 4. Light blue, it's definitely a dusting, with some spots getting an inch or 2. Now that takes care of the forecast for today. Overnight, it's still a northwest wind. It's not going to be quite as intense, but still a large area of spray of flurries and snow showers, and that means most of us with another nickel and dimer traced to an inch or 2 with some of the hill towns seeing 2 to 4. So what's up for the weekend? A couple of flurries left over Saturday. Still lots of clouds, some breaks of afternoon sun. Now you may have heard me talk about the southern system not only this morning but also this last several days. There it is. It's down here. This will likely bring a lot of snow to Ohio, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and maybe the Big Apple. My forecast still has it just missing us. I wouldn't write it off yet because a little jog to the north would place us in snow Sunday night, Monday. The chance that happens is 1 in 3. So conversely, there's a 2 out of 3 chance that it doesn't happen. We'll see. If you're a hockey fan and you love dogs, how about bringing your dog to a Crunch game Saturday? It's tomorrow evening, folks. Pucks for Paws night at the Crunch. Bring your dog to the game. Check out Dogs for Adoptions. Proceeds benefit the Priscilla Mahar Animal Welfare Foundation. Back inside.